We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our lifestyles and pop culture webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, and over there is my very vivacious producer, Veronica. Together, we're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective to help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Happy Manic Monday to you, Veronica.
Happy Monday.
It came quick on us again this time, didn't it? All right, well, week 2 into tax season, people, and so we're hitting the ground running. But let's first talk about a fascinating story that came out of Entertainment Page 6 today. Nick Cannon has once again announced he's bringing another baby into this world. Can you believe it? This time it's with actress and model Brie Tiesi. I probably butchered the name, but she has previous notoriety from being the ex-wife of used to be NFL ex-quarterback Johnny Manziel. Used to be a flash in the pan at one point in college in the NFL, and now he's in the Canadian League, or now he's in the Arena League. Anyway, I lost track. Anyway, the point is that now he's bringing another child into this world, so this will be number 7. Ooh. And so remember, this also comes shortly after the tragic passing of his previous son, Zen, a 4-month-old that he had with, I believe, another model, Alyssa Scott. Okay, so keep in mind now, he's got a couple of twins out there from Mariah Carey, Brittany Bell, the DJ, Abby De La Rosa. So that's 6. Now, Alyssa Scott, her baby Zen passing. So now we have Brie, who's going to have another son. Mm-hmm. So I ask you, Veronica, how does he do it, Veronica? What is Nick Cannon's true motivation for spreading his seeds so prodigiously? Is it ego? Is it the lineage? What do you think it is? Because I want to deep dive this. I find this so fascinating. Nick Cannon can go not just beyond the economics and the time and the energy. That's too easy to place, some markers on. I want to know from his id, deep down inside, what do you think Nick Cannon is doing right now? Because according to the reports, he's doing this on purpose. Your thoughts?
I mean, I don't know what's going on with him, but definitely, I don't know, just having, I guess, a lot of money makes him feel like a king, so he's just going around and spreading his seed and getting women pregnant. I mean, what else? I mean, it's a lot of kids. And even if you have all the money in the world, you still need to be present in a way. So I don't think he will be present in the kid's life. I think he's just going to be like the bank, giving a check every month for child support. I mean, what else?
Well, and then so from a younger generation's perspective, let's review the stats. Currently, because let's just speak of the living. Right now, he has 4 baby mamas with 7 kids. Now,
a lot of drama, though. A lot of drama.
Well, so the thing is that if Zen would have lived, you're talking about now 5 baby mamas and 8 kids. Here's what I want to know first off. Where is Nick Cannon's emotional state that he's able to change the person that he is, apparently, from one family to the next, from one tribe to the next, from one baby mama to the next? Because I ask you, where was the courtship that happened with Brie while Nick Cannon was supposedly dealing with the tragedy of his 4-month-old son having these medical issues and, of course, being born with issues that eventually led to his death? I mean, where was his emotional state that he was able to go from that to courting a brand new love, theoretically, to the point where at least he's having a bond with this woman enough to raise a child with them in some form or fashion? Does the money wash away all the implications of just how selfish and self-centered and really irrational Nick Cannon is being about creating kids with really not the opportunity to be true dads to any of these kids? Does the money wash away all of it? Your thoughts?
Well, just want to clarify, Nick is a comedian, right? So
a big clown.
I mean, if you guys don't know him, he's a comedian, and you know what they said about comedians, right? That they hide their secrets
emotions
into making people laugh. So now he came from a really, just like every story that I have read, they came from nothing. So he came, I believe he's from either the North Carolina or something like that, someplace there. He was very poor. At the age of 13, he started
a rags to riches story. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's hiding something. I don't know. Something happened probably his childhood that he wanted to kind of replace with
There's
having
something
kids.
broken inside him. He's
Definitely,
trying to
I
fix
mean,
through these new kids, huh?
Definitely, there's something broke there. Now, I'm not sure what it is, but if you're not a present dad, I mean, why are you having all these kids? I mean, he's gonna.
That is the main question. I think all of us, from an ethical standpoint,
Yeah.
looks at this situation and asks ourselves, final note, Nick, I don't think you're a bad guy. I think you're probably a really good guy
He's
with a
too
very
rich.
big heart and a whole lot of money in your bank account. So, putting that aside, please, I'd like for you to remember one thing from the rest of us that you are putting out these kids into the world that have to exist with. Please remember, when it comes to kids, you're not just making a healthy child physically or mentally and emotionally. You need to make them aspirationally hopeful, not jaded, and let them look at their community with some civic responsibility and not just a bunch of suckers to take advantage of. And see, that's the problem that I have when you have these kind of situations where these kids come from a home where they're always looking for that daddy's love. It usually turns to the wrong elements, and so we want to avoid that. Nick, please do whatever you can.
You mean daddy issues, and then having, growing up to have a lot of money and not feel that they belong in this world, and then now having to get, like into drugs, suicide. I mean, see, this is what people don't understand. Having money, I mean, it's great, and don't get me wrong, that's everyone's dream, but also what's inside you. There's people that kill themselves, suicide, and they have a lot of money. So I mean, what is it that we have to do now? Just deal with their sick kids growing up?
Well, and that's what we're hoping Nick Cannon doesn't curse the world with, my friend. You say you love your kids, you say you love kids. Well, let's just put a pause on making any more, and you concentrate on the 7 that you have and make them the most loved kids in the world. Guys, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, but there's definitely your opinion. Please don't just subscribe to this channel, even though we will be doing this back and forth on a daily basis. But lend your voice to the show. It'll make it a whole lot more fun. Guys, remember, it doesn't matter what comes your way today. It doesn't matter what obstacles or challenges that you may face. You just need to remember one thing.
Give 'em hell.
Happy Manic Monday, everybody.